What if I told you that the only way to grow taller is to slightly break yourself first? In bodybuilding, you have to tear the muscle fibers to make them grow back bigger. We all know this, but 99% of people think their bones are dead, solid rocks that never change. That is a lie. Your bones are living, breathing tissue, and just like muscles, they react to stress. There is a scientific principle discovered in the 19th century called Wolff's Law. It states that your bones will adapt and remodel themselves based on the load you place on them. In this video, I'm going to teach you the microfracture protocol. This is not about stretching. This is about using controlled mechanical stress to trigger structural changes in your tibia, the shin bone, to maximize your height potential. If you are tired of being the shortest guy in the room, watch this video until the very last second. We are about to rewrite your genetics. First, we need to understand the mechanism so you don't hurt yourself. In 1892, German anatomist Julius Wolff proved that bone in a healthy person or animal will adapt to the loads under which it is placed. Here is the proof. Look at the X-rays of professional tennis players. The bone in their playing arm is significantly thicker and denser than in their non-playing arm. Why? Because the impact of hitting the ball thousands of times created microstress. The body sensed this stress and said, "We need to reinforce this area." Now, let Muay Thai fighters. They kick hard heavy bags and bamboo trees with their shins. They create thousands of microscopic fractures on the surface of the tibia. When these fractures heal, the bone comes back harder, denser, and stronger. But here is the secret that height-maxing forums are talking about right now: remodeling. If we can trigger Wolff's Law in the legs and combine it with high levels of growth hormone and specific decompression, we aren't just looking for density. We are looking to maximize the length potential of the bone before it fully calcifies. This is the microfracture method. Here is how to do it step by step. Step 1 is the impact phase. To trigger Wolff's Law, you cannot just walk or jog. Walking is too easy. Your body is already used to it. You need high impact loading. We need to send a shockwave through the tibia to signal the body that it needs to repair and grow. Method A, the all-out sprint. Sprinting is the #1 exercise for height, period. When you sprint at full speed, the force putting pressure on your shin bone is up to 6 times your body weight. This is the perfect amount of stress to trigger microadaptation without causing a real injury. Do 4 to 6 sprints of 100 meters at maximum intensity. You want that shock impact. Method B, depth jumps. Stand on a box about knee height. Jump off, land on the balls of your feet, and immediately jump up again as high as you can. The landing creates the micro damage signal. The jump creates the explosive power. Method C, tibial tapping. This is controversial, but ancient warriors did it. It involves lightly, and I mean lightly, tapping the shin bone with a bundle of bamboo or a light stick. This increases blood flow and creates surface level stress on the outer layer of the bone. Warning: do not bruise yourself. Do not cause pain. We are stimulating, not breaking. If it hurts, you are doing it wrong. Step 2 is the extension environment. Now, listen closely. This is where most people fail. If you just run and jump, your bones will heal. But they might just heal thicker. We want them to heal longer. For Wolff's Law to help with height, you need to manage the healing environment. After you create these micro stress signals during the day, you must prioritize decompression immediately afterward. You cannot spend the rest of the day sitting in a chair compressing your spine and legs. First, use the hanging protocol. After your sprints, find a bar. Hang for 3 to 4 minutes total. This releases the pressure on the skeletal system. Second, fix your sleeping position. You grow when you sleep. That is when the microfractures are repaired. Do not sleep curled up in a ball. You need to sleep on your back, fully extended, with no pillow or a very thin pillow. This allows gravity to decompress your spine and legs while the repair process happens. You are signaling the body, repair this bone, but repair it while it is fully stretched out. Step 3 is the fuel. You have the trigger, and you have the environment. Now, you need the bricks. You cannot build a skyscraper without cement. If you trigger microfractures but your diet is trash, you will not grow taller, you will just get stress fractures and shin splints. You need to flood your body with 3 specific things during this protocol. 1. Calcium, but not just from milk. Leafy greens, almonds, yogurt. This is the raw material of bone. 2. Vitamin D3. Calcium is useless without vitamin D. Vitamin D is the truck that carries the calcium into the bone. If you don't get sunlight or take a supplement, the calcium stays in your blood and does nothing. 3. Vitamin K2. This is the GPS. It tells the calcium exactly where to go into the bones, not into your arteries. If you are serious about Wolff's Law, you need to be eating like an athlete. High protein, high mineral density. A final warning, Wolff's Law works, but it takes time. Bone remodeling takes weeks and months, not days. Do not go out today and smash your shins with a hammer thinking you'll wake up 6 feet tall. That is stupid. You will end up in a hospital. The key is progressive overload. Sprint faster, jump higher, stay consistent. Give your body the signal that it needs to be stronger and longer to survive your environment. Your genetics are the blueprint, but your habits are the construction crew. Get to work. Don't forget to subscribe. We are building the strongest, tallest version of you. See you in the next one.